Aitutaki. Was I not good? I didn't mean to say anything.
Aitutaki, you wore us out.
But you were amazing.
Yes.
Probably the prettiest place we've ever been to.
Yeah,
Yes.
each place has its
What is
perfections.
Aitutaki? Aitutaki. So we went to Rarotonga. So there's Cook Islands, and Rarotonga is like the capital island, and Aitutaki is like we took like a small plane to Aitutaki,
Really small.
Very small plane.
Very,
like 12 people.
and so it only was like 45 minutes. It literally was one seat on each
And we're
side.
getting very used to traveling very early in the morning or very late at night because those are the cheapest flights.
It's the most beautiful island.
So we watched the sunrise
And then we came
as we
in.
flew.
It's the
Came in,
lagoon.
me and Dad slept the whole time, and then I woke up.
They're
I
crazy.
looked down, and I saw the lagoon, and it was the prettiest. Thing I've
Search
ever
up Aitutaki. I don't know.
Just think Aitutaki,
No,
aka
think
David
David
Simmons. Aitutaki.
I talk.
seen.
He talks
Okay,
too
but-
much.
And
never
shut
shut
up.
Yeah.
Your face is red.
Okay.
Because I'm sunburned.
Because you're embarrassed.
Oh, so the first day.
You're embarrassed.
We got there. We were like, the guy picked us up from the airport and he dropped us off at our hotel.
It's
and he was
7
like,
a.m.
7 a.m. in the morning. Nothing's open. He's like, okay, bye. Just
And
left
us.
There's, well, it's not a big
And-
deal,
no,
except that there's nothing
And then,
around.
and then he said, "Okay, bye. Your room's not ready. Bye."
No, he let us leave our luggage there, but then, so I had to get on Google Maps, but internet does not work quite so well. So we ended up walking down the street, and later the people that we met, because it's a very small island, they would see us. They're like, "Oh, we saw the Americans
Wow.
walking down the streets."
Don't continue, please.
Okay, so we got a ride to the cafe. And it was really
New Zealand, Mom.
They're all Kiwis there. Very nice, very sweet.
They call,
Anyways, we
and the Cook
hitchhiked.
Islanders call themselves the cookies.
We hitchhiked for the first time. Got a ride to a cafe
I hitchhiked.
for breakfast.
And we got there.
But after breakfast we walked around and there's literally nothing there. I feel like we were in small town Texas, like Podunk, Texas, like
No,
a
like,
town called
Not
Mahega.
even Texas. Not even Mahega.
We didn't know what to do. Got on the phone, and
I don't have
the
it.
number one thing to do was to go on a Blue Lagoon tour. So that's what we did. We called the people.
Well, a lagoon tour.
Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon was the
Oh,
restaurant.
that was the restaurant.
She's pretty today. You put on some extra makeup.
So we couldn't even call them actually from our cell phones. So they had to call from the hotel for us. And we got to leave like an hour later. We were ready. Like we had our stuff in our
There was
carry-ons.
a lot of people on the boat.
A lot of Italians.
Italians. And they were like,
Good accent.
and
What
then
a honeymoon.
Italians, and when they said, okay, who's from Italy? Oh, like we're from
So,
Italy.
anyways, they named all the countries that they thought would be there, and the US of A was not one of them. And so they
So-
said, "Did we leave anyone out?" And we said,
And we raised our hands. USA.
and then we got, okay, I won't be negative.
So we got to snorkel and jump in
And
with
there
the
GT.
GTs.
It was humongous. It was bigger than my arm.
What does GT stand for?
It
Giant Pteranodontosaurus.
Close.
giant.
And all we hear is squeals.
Giant tamales.
That's what my second guess
Can I fall
was.
asleep?
Giant tamales.
Did you
Giant
survive yourself?
I
tamales.
did.
Giant. And then we swam with them. So what happens all the time to me, I'm swimming, and then I look behind me and I saw a fish. Big GT swimming towards me.
They're huge.
And it looks like they're gonna
We saw
bite
really
me.
big clams too. They were like clams were like this big. It was really
No, it was like the biggest clam ever. It was like that big.
They dropped us off. They said, just wait until you get to heaven.
Yeah,
Heaven
it's
Island. Oh, Heaven Island.
Heaven, they dropped us off after swimming with the Trevellis, and we got to walk forever, Trevellis, and it was beautiful. This is turning out wonderful.
So
And
let's see, so
then you walk to One Foot Island. You get your passport stamped. It's really cool. It's in the shape of a foot.
it's the smallest passport
Office.
office in the world.
And they went and snorkeled for a lot longer. We walked around the island and found the best shells ever. I'm so excited about those.
Yeah. Such a small island. We ran into people that we had met the first day. We ran into them the
Every
whole
day.
time.
Like,
Yeah.
like Grant and Dora and Princess.
No,
So we met a cute little girl named Dora.
Nikki. Her name is Nikki.
I nicknamed her Dora because
Because
she talks too much and she never shuts up.
No, because she looks like Dora next door.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry.
before that we went fishing and it was so much fun because
I caught 2 fish.
she got 2 fish.
Savannah almost didn't go because she wouldn't get out of bed.
That's what I want to do right now. Not get out of bed.
You
Okay,
always regret it.
So we went there and Savannah got 2 fish. Dad caught 1.
That's the tuna we caught today in a bloody bag. Driving to the restaurant. There's some chickens. You don't order chicken here because they're everywhere. And that was about a 60-second drive, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Got it out of the fridge. And we met the owner today, and he said, come on and we'll cook it however you want it. Just tell us how. And, oh, there's Nikki, your friend, Channing. The owner's daughter, that's 4, and he's 50. Anyways, boat shed, here we are. And the guide was great and brought us egg salad sandwiches, which Savannah loved to death. She couldn't stop eating them.
Stop, that was disgusting. I wanted to throw up.
She doesn't like eggs.
They brought us some chips that were the flavor was
Chicken.
chicken.
Chicken
Chips,
flavor, chicken
flavor is
flavor
chicken.
potato chips. Chicken
Like the
flavor
ones
potato
running
Chicken
across the road.
flavor.
Um,
Next time
Well.
we chilled, and then
on the
we-
beach, though, was the most epic beach ever.
That's true. The most epic beach ever.
and
The three
so
girls walked out and snorkeled, and it was beautiful.
And just to walk and the crystal waters that change colors, and
we snorkeled and we saw.
Daddy and I had a long lunch while we watched y'all.
Yes, and after that,
Back to what I was saying earlier.
we went to this boat, and we thought we were just gonna go to better islands, like just to snorkel. And then that guy said, "Do y'all want to go swim with whales?" And we were like, "Yeah."
Can you do that? So evidently there are two places in the world that you can snorkel or jump in the water with whales. Tonga and Aitutaki. Aitutaki, yeah.
We were in Aitutaki.
It looked down and there's nothing. So whenever you're looking at something, you're supposed to see objects like up, but in the water you look all around you and it's literally
Everything is blue.
When it was 2,000 meters deep, it was a little bit scary. He said people sometimes have panic attacks in deep water like that, and I can see why our hearts were going 90 to nothing. And it sounds silly, but it really was an unbelievable experience.
Because it goes from just
even because you're not seeing anything.
you can't see the bottom.
So you're like, what's underneath me?
And then
and then it gets deeper and,
and then-
deeper and,
and then
darker and
what-
darker and bluer and bluer than.
you're just
and then what
floating.
happens?
So he said, okay, you have to be a little patient because you never know when you're going to see the whales. It took what, 5
And then
minutes?
we went off the reef, and then we started looking, and we saw a head pop out of the water
We
of
saw
the whale.
water.
No, we saw a head pop out.
Then
of
what
the
they would do
whale's
is
head.
so what happened when it would go up like a whale. Whenever its tail would go up, it would dive really down, and the whale's so powerful that it would leave this big like flat
Footprint.
area, flat its
Foot.
whole footprint, and it stayed there for a few minutes because how powerful the whale was. The whale would dive down.
It stays there for a decade. Yeah, that's a
It
decade.
stays there for about 2 minutes, maybe a minute.
Not a decade.
Anyways,
That was absolutely amazing.
But then we got it.
we finally had an opportunity. There was
And we swam with dolphins.
oh,
I
we did,
spotted
yes.
dolphins.
Yeah, we did.
We
swim
swam
with
with dolphins. The mama and the baby.
Yeah, right below, right?
And we
Right there. Go, Dad, go.
It was just two.
Wow. So was I.
And then all of a sudden the guy said, "There's a whale," and it was close. And
we're
y'all,
like, whale? You should go there.
yeah, gotcha. And so that Savannah and Lexi were on the side of the boat, and he said, "Girls, jump in," but he said it in an Australian accent.
Gills, jump in.
Okay, let's jump in.
And so they jumped in, and then we got to see the
best.
whale. What did you leave behind in Aitutaki while we were with the whales?
Two-word answer.
My tooth.
There we go.
And what did you do?
This was the third tooth in 5 weeks. So she left one behind in Singapore, one behind in Rarotonga, and now
Oh, one of them was, and then I jumped in, and I snorkeled, and then I saw the whale, and it was the scariest moment of my life. And then I went back up, I looked at my snorkel gear, there was blood
Y'all are intense.
everywhere. All over.
The guide was so sweet. He was like, we were all in the water watching the whale, and she was up there a little bit scared, and we came back up, and
No, I was just playing with my tooth. I was just like,
he said, oh, she lost her tooth. I mean, he has kids. He took it out and saved it for us, and she decided to get that tooth and throw it back in the water for the whale.
I know, but Daddy's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, so I lost my tooth. And we are swimming with whales. Now let's fill it up. Okay, ready? 3, 3. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Just go that way.
Feed it to the whales.
3, 2, 1. I did it.
There you go. Still see it.
Bye bye.
I said, are you
And then-
sure you
and
don't
then-
want to save it? Would y'all like to talk about the place we stayed a little bit more?
Yeah.
No?
I don't want to be negative.
It was in the middle of nowhere. I think the guy
I
was,
think it was nice.
trying to help us, but there was a big language barrier again, and
He was a stalker. He was trying to kill us.
Literally,
No,
when we
no,
went,
no.
so we went to the Blue Lagoon. He was there. We went back. He was there, and then we sneaked back. He was there.
It was a very small island. What y'all think about the island night?
Yeah.
What
Where,
island night?
where we saw the Rock's cousin.
Oh yeah.
His stuntman.
Remember his stuntman who's the Rock's cousin who's
That was-
dancing?
That
We
was
love how they dance. We don't understand how they can shake their booties like that. It's very
And
impressive.
then we got pulled out there and we had to dance.
Oh yeah, how was that?
A boy told me I was confused.
and there's little
And I
girls,
said, I am.
and there's little
And I said,
girls.
sorry, I'm American.
There was little girls holding my hand, shaking their booty, going.
And they go, just shake. And I
They
said, just stop.
They literally go, you got this. And I was like,
The one thing I really appreciate about Aitutaki is the fact that they truly appreciated Americans building their runway
Runways
and
on
their
roads.
roads. They said over and over to us, we love Americans, you built those, and then
Welcome
but
home.
you also left behind a lot of babies when y'all were here for 7
And
years,
we were like, hello?
which was kind of funny. So
Yeah.
a lot of them are half American, which was super interesting, and they have a lot of they had an Eleanor Roosevelt plaque up in the airport, a big. You know, they're very appreciative, and we really, really liked them, and they have a great culture, and
No, it's great. So what was the saying that we heard over and over and over?
Kurama.
well, that too.
Well,
Take your time, but
hurry up.
Take your time,
But hurry up.
And then what was the other one?
Kirama.
get on.
No.
Kirana.
And then,
Kirana.
and then they always said, practice like you've never won, and perform like you never lost.
Yep.
Very, very sweet people. We also met some interesting other tourists. No other Americans, and well, one other in Aitutaki. Aitutaki. But lots of Kiwis and Australians, and we enjoyed meeting them, and really nice people. And
Yeah.
you know, when you stay in a tiny hotel that's really small and like 7 rooms, and
Yeah, 7 rooms.
you don't get your hotel, it's not like you
It
know,
was fine.
we didn't get our hotel room cleaned once actually,
Uh-uh.
but
All right, so Aitutaki was probably
The best experience.
no,
of
they
my
all
life.
have good things about
they
them.
did, but that was probably the
The
prettiest.
best. No,
It was
the-
beautiful.
it was my best experience of my lifetime.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And we all get to. Who gets to swim with whales? Like that's so cool.
I do.
I do.
Two.
Oh. 3, 2, 1. Bye.
I'm done. I'm going to bed.
I don't care.